Grand Rising. Y'all know I be up hella early. Doesn't mean I'm like up and moving all the time, but they got me up here on the 17th star card figures. And I got my new earrings. For those of you that don't know, these last 2 years, I have noticed since I lost or I was invited to be done with my tribal earrings that were stainless steel, kind of shaped like this, and they were very represented the warrior in me. The wounded warrior got healed in that sense and began this journey. They started changing my earrings. Tell me what I could. I mean, I'm telling you, going to the store is the only pair that's gonna work. And so these I really like. I'm happy because the last ones were open channel gauges, and what I realized, it took me forever to understand. Well, I can't say it took me forever to understand, to know instead of believe, was that I was on a journey to be in training and conditioning for channeling, like on a whole nother fucking level. Y'all wouldn't believe. And so I'm back right now. I'm feeling a bit strong, you know. Getting the weight from the stress off of me, which I don't know if we really call that weight. It's just the stress needs to be gone. And Maria went and saw our kids, so luckily the stress is gone. You know, we've worked through a lot, and I look forward to doing a video with her to testify for me and how I have aided her in her transformation, because it's going to be a big deal, especially in this whole twin flame journey thing with multiple twin flames. There's, so as I believe, and a lot to break down in the future for you. But I couldn't do all this conditioning and training and be doing this for you guys. And those that are really on my level would have been doing the same. And the message wasn't for everybody else. We were in training and conditioning and learning things and seeing what we'd do and what we'd step up to the plate to do so we could be aligned. And so this morning I'm aligned with my new earrings. No more open channel season. You guys wouldn't believe what Maria is going to be able to tell you. And we still have work with us, you know, and that she's still transforming that negative energy and exercising that out of herself. But she's very aware, you know, and I am. And so here I am getting my space while she's in her abundance. Through the channeling, I was able to lead her through her ancestral line and her dad, and particularly to her abundance in Dominican Republic, which if she would have just been there taking care of that the whole time, I would have had my space. I would have been able to heal. We wouldn't have been in friction. She wouldn't have to watch me move on in front of her eyes. But she trapped me in the situation, so she had to watch it, you know. And a lot of lessons for us to learn from it and the world to come. But in the meantime, for today, I'm going to go ahead and do just an oracle read. I know who my twin flames have been. Two of them, or three of them. Two of them just deny. And so I let that go. And then there's one I finally, over this last couple months, they've been revealing it to me, and it's a celebrity. And they say there'll be more on the way, but there's one in line, one that matches the purity and the kind and tenderness of my heart. And that's amazing that there's only one person out there right now that is actually aligned. And the thing is, though, will they come forward? I tried to play a video of theirs and do a read on the 4th of July, and I didn't realize can't play the video. It ended up being a long read, uploaded really fast, even though my other reads have not uploaded fast. And so that's kind of trippy, yet it didn't. It got blocked. So anyways, the one thing that keeps coming to my mind to do that read was the song On My Way. And now it's for the collective, everybody. Your person's on their way. You know, some, I don't know, maybe they enter another year cycle. Hopefully they don't. But one way or another, for many of you, they are on their way and they're doing their journey. And but on their way felt very close. So let's get to the oracle read. and see what's good for you guys to begin with, even for myself. So I'm guessing maybe a few of you are artists and whatnot. It's this card right here. Activation in the New Era deck, the Fool. And what they did is they took an old CD of mine, which I have a lot of. I have so many songs that I wrote with the goal that make them classics. And that whenever they came out, whenever I made it, that they would fly off the shelf, that they would, or shit, we're in the digital world now. But you see what I'm saying? So in my personal alignment, they say that my music is going to activate a union here in Hawaii. And you can't even see that, but it's a really cool guitar pick. Maybe you can now if I take it back. And yeah. So with that, I think that's the story for a lot of you too, because they also have given me this. And I want to show you guys why this journey is going to be very important for you guys to pay attention to later, because this card shows every bit of reason why Maria should have chilled out on my ass in our connection. And 3 months into our relationship, I was like, She went back on everything she said. It was constantly changing where we were going to be, where we were going to live. And she never really intended to get up out of here where I'm at her side apartment. And then she has an Airbnb across the way. But the thing is, we're going to get more into that and explain that to you guys when she's not in low vibe energy. Because she flip-flops. It's good one minute and it's horrible the next. And I'm not even the spiritual advisor. So it's like she's on her way to go get her abundance in Dominican Republic, and she's going to come back and testify how I channeled and led her there to her own abundance this whole year. And right here, all her job was is to nurture this baby who was cultivating a bunch of ideas and ready to make their switch and their transmission, transmission. But the thing is, let me get to real quick. Her Airbnb that's on the other side, that's her machine. She already had that going, and she couldn't thrive off of that and just let me enjoy the space and our love and chill out. She wanted a slave. She really wanted somebody to come take care of all of her shit, everything, plan, organize it, tell her literally every step what to do, and then still do my own. She saw fame and fortune with me. She wanted that. But she also thought she could make me a slave in the meantime and then belittle me in many ways. So all of this, which she will testify to, because she knows that's part of ascension, that she got to be truthful, right? Here's the truth. Here's the forgiveness. This is what's part of this whole twin flame thing. It comes down to someone giving some truth and allowing someone the space to forgive them. It doesn't work without this final thing, and this has been a problem. So this here, let's go over here though. When I first got to her place, right here, she had this drawn years ago. What do you see? Yin, yang, tree of life blooming, right? Because the baby, you see the baby? You see the baby? Looks kind of similar. Yeah. Even though I pointed that out to her the whole time away, when I immediately saw that when I got over here and explained, oh, I see what's going on. She's had the information. She's fought it the whole way. She gets it now. But it's been a rough fucking road. So I'm going to continue on. Hey, celebrity, come this way to proper love. Because what I understand is you are not being loved properly. And I normally wouldn't come towards somebody that has a relationship that's being displayed in the media, let alone a marriage. But what I'm told is, I don't know, there's something up with that marriage. I don't know what it is, one way or another, that you're in bed with the devil in a sense, someone in low vibe energy. So why would I leave anybody there just because they are physically married to the devil in this matrix? So if you have any question, you have any doubt, don't have doubt about me. Just come activate. And with that, I say, let's get with the oracle read. We're going to start with the Priestess of Light deck here. We're going to keep it light because guess what? I'm just ready to get the hell on it. Oh, I didn't realize when I set down this Ace of Pentacles, this is from an angel deck that a sweet girl Tiffany gave me. And I'm going to hold it here in case there's something on there that reads out to you. What is up with the focus on this thing? Normally it's better. Anyhow, they also pulled out they moved it to the side, and here's the Emperor. So a new beginning with an Emperor is coming. Okay. These cards are really cool because they provide some other information down here. Let me make sure this is... All right. Here we go. And I hope you guys can find a freeze frame. If not, let's just get on with the message because that is the important part. And speaking of on my way, happy birthday, J-Lo. She got a birthday in a few days. Reach out to her 22nd. Wish her well, lift her up. Send her much love. All right, here we go. Boom. Can't lie. First card on a split. Maybe I should get you guys over here more so you can see what it is. Yeah. Okay. All right, hold on. Following the energy. So, where's this? So, someone on the outside. Someone on the outside. On whose side, though? Is it them? Okay. Oh, I was having a hard time with that one. Okay, it's everybody. So, but why did specifically on the outside? Oh, outside the union. They're catching up. Oh, wait. Okay. Got it. Hold on. Got it. Okay, everybody is starting to wake up through this portal of the consciousness. They're stepping into their emperor mode, which is wisdom and the arts or music, whatever serves their happiness, okay? So what it looks like, though, it's not coming to fruition for a lot of people because they're not going on their shamanic journey here, which is what I just did in the most highest way. You guys won't believe. You want me to channel for you? I would be happy to channel for you and show you what it's about. So matter of fact, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to give the first 3 people to respond to me a free, we'll go 30-minute channel session. How about that? All right. Now, the channel session will also include tarot oracle cards because you'll be new and I haven't done a read for you before. I don't know how you're channeling, how clear it will go through. So more so, should I say, we'll just do a session. Whether they want to talk through the cards, they're ready to channel. I mean, that's something you got to work up to. But, I mean, it's all a form of channeling the energy. But what they're telling me and showing me is way more than the cards, okay? So, I thought we were going to keep an oracle. Okay, cool. So somebody from the outside is causing this suppression, like a 10 of wands, but you got these ropes. Man, they just holding who back? Your person back. And now, is this self-imposed? Is it that for everybody? It's self-imposed. It's not even like, I was going to ask, is this for everybody? They're like, yeah. So the late bloomers, y'all that ain't coming through, man, you've been holding these ropes or these wands forever. You got to fucking drop them. I mean, look, like stuck in between 2 different circumstances. Only way out is up. You need me to clear some things up for you. I am connected, and I'm not trying to sound like a big head. It's just, it is what it is. And it's more so to let you know I can help. It's help get you to your abundance. Not stroke my fucking ego. It ain't paying me. Okay, so what it sounds like now is with whoever this emperor is, maybe they weren't in emperor mode. They have switched, but it's like it's still on the outside. It's not quite on its way to you. Well, they're saying yes. Is that for everybody? It is. Wow. So I would think this is a collective flip of time. Well, that's what I've been seeing happening, anyways. But so there's a lot to tell you guys. And the tarot and what people are doing to lead you in tarot isn't enough. It's a tease. And it's a tease that can lead you down a road that of consciousness that is not manageable without divine guidance in the physical. So moving right along, that's for somebody. So anyways, this emperor is coming in. They're making the switch. They flipping things around. Yeah, so because it's a sacred action. And they know this. They've been supposed to make a move here and they haven't. Yes, okay. They're adjusting. So, adjusting. Some not even looking back anymore. Some are, though. That's the late bloomers, right? Okay. Whose side? Okay. For who? For both. Okay. Everybody. Well, they have to make the choice in love. This is the Lover's card. Okay. By opening their heart connections. So, again, someone's just not sharing their emotions. And that's the adjustment. And for some, it includes travel. We are the world. Typically, like a 10 of Pentacles, everything is great in the community with somebody, and they have partnerships, love, community, finances. Pentacles represent the finances, but this is much more. This is like what's going to bring peace and zen is for people to realize we are the world, but this person is to travel to you, and when they do, man, they providing so much. I didn't think they were going to go over here to this section because, you know, it started out as my read, but again, if you are tapping in the few of you, because there ain't that many at this level, man, or invited to this level because they haven't done the work. And so I guess this is your story too. So one way or another, it's my journey and something for people to learn from. So here we go. I guess we're just going to do it like they said. Could just kind of keep an oracle looking for advice. Just the angel advice. I mean, it's abundance is on its way. That's the thing with the people in my circumstances. We waiting for someone to make a move. We're not trying to wait. We getting blocked in every fucking way because the devil out here. And our twin is supposed to pull us, the light, out of darkness. Because, you know, this is what it is. And I got to pull this up for you guys, to give you guys a visual for people to really start understanding some things here because they're so confused about the twin flame journey. Call it a soul, high-level soul contract. I don't care. Take twin flame out the title if that's what you need to do to make you feel better. But if it's touches something, it's because you know that shit is true. You just don't understand it. And you don't know how to work with it. And that's fine. But once you stick with your true core beliefs and knowing in your consciousness, then we got somewhere to start with. So the yin and the yang, I don't even know much about that stuff, right? I don't know much about any of these studies that people do because I've done my own. You know what I mean? I've walked my own path. So, but what I want to show you guys and break down is because in that art, it's shown very well what's going on here to me. Yeah, I'm like, do I even say it right? Yin yang. Okay, here we go. This is where we're at. Truth, forgiveness, twin flame. Final step that brings the union. Someone's got to come in with the truth and allow someone to give them the forgiveness. So someone is scared to be truthful because they don't think they're going to have the forgiveness, because the likelihood is they may not. But the growth will show that they did. So let's let them grow and see. And if that's not what happened, well, y'all go do your own thing. But let's get through the growing process, right? So the yin and the yang. Here we go. Yin, yang. Let's pull this up. Look, touch screen is my laptop. Shit, all these different devices. Okay. Let us get this to... Here we go. I like that one. All right, so let's take this one right here. All right. The twin flame or high level soul contract. Why it's so powerful, okay? It's so powerful because you take two totally different universes. Like, that's why people end up in this thing being from two races or two international situations. Because what does that do? If you join forces, marriage, right, with someone that isn't has roots in another country, well, that eventually makes you a part of two totally different worlds, which makes your empire that much stronger, right? If you want to build one, okay? So, to say the least, kingdoms, think of like kings and queens and emperors and empresses. There's something to that, okay? So, in order to have a high level relationship or abundance in your life, the best way to do that is with an opposite. If you can make you and the opposite come together, boom. I mean, look at the knowledge you guys get from each other, the resources you get, the access you get. And I'm talking about as above, so below. So dare to believe you get all their ancestral help and karma, right? Good and bad. But when you're meeting in a healed version, man, you're getting all the good shit. Okay? So let's go back to this. I'm going to break this all down. Like I said, I'm going to get more organized for you guys. But hey, give me a break because I got to go through it to get it to you guys and deliver it in a way that works for everybody. But you guys at this level, you can understand with the disconnection a little bit here and put it all together. Back on track. So much to say. The yin and the yang. So someone grows up maybe in the jungle, right, versus a concrete jungle. Someone grows up, regardless of their physical environment, surrounded by lightness, like their family, and it could be their environment, riches, but inside they're dark. Inside they're dark because not that they're a monster. I'm not saying some people aren't. Some people are. It's how deep is that darkness, right? They're the dark surrounded by the light here because of their heart space, whether they don't think they're good enough and they don't treat themselves as well as they should, or they don't think they're good enough for someone else and allow others to mistreat them. They are in darkness, but they're surrounded by light, so it's really hard to see because everyone else around them is so much light, but the person at home ain't so much, and that means them or their partner. Okay, so they are in darkness, surrounded by light. Yo, what just happened? Oh, I see. Let's go back. Okay, back to it. Now, there's one person that grows up in darkness, and they are light. And I would say that's me. You're filled with so much light. You don't understand that every fucking body around you is in the dark. And it's quite confusing at first, or for many years, because you're living in different dimensions, don't even know it, because you see each other. But your worlds will never come together. And then people will ask you, why do you attract so much, look, flip, darkness? I like the other picture. Hold up. We're going to fix that. Well, it's gone, and maybe for good reason. So we'll just go back to the original colors here. All right. And then I just don't like how it flipped from what I was trying to tell you. Let's go back. See how things come in? All right. Oh, well. Here we go. I'll try to get it right for you guys. Bear with me. All right, so let's go back here. I'm going to start this. All right, so you got, I had originally started with this, saying a person in darkness, whether that's their own and or someone shoving them there, but they're surrounded by so many other light individuals and environment, whether that's, plant life, human, there's a lot of hope and stuff around them. And then you got this person who's been surrounded by all the darkness their whole life, and they are the light, right? So of course they attract dark motherfuckers. But the rest of the world want to be like, oh, why you attract this fucking energy? It's like, because I'm the light. I'm the fucking light. I heal. Like, and I hate to be so like that, but when you're under attack so much for being good, and then you realize these are just people's ugly projections to shove you back into this space, okay? When you should be celebrating with other people. They want to keep you with them and want to keep you in that space when you should be celebrating with the rest of the lightness. The only way to do that is to invite this light soul over here, boom, and you put it right there, and guess what? It's all light. Darkness is gone, because that light soul comes in and shows you how to find that within by being an example, should you take that opportunity. And that is the way to your abundance, because this individual is the connected individual to the divine. And they can show you how to get there. And that's how everything becomes so much powerful, because you show them all the ropes in the material world, this physical world, that you were able to accomplish. And then they show you the ropes in the consciousness that they were able to accomplish. And that's what makes everything go boom. And you guys are like incredible, because it's an incredible wealth of knowledge and power that can come together. But if people want to leave each other out, it's not gonna work. So moving on is recognize who's your abundance, recognize your own abundance, and recognize what is actually aligned, not phantasmic. It can be fantasy. Like, it can be like the fantasies. Absolutely, because it all comes from love and your mindset. So, moving right along, what else do we have to say? So, yes. People who are watching this from my perspective, you need to get and stay in the flow if you're not there. The whole flow is about being connected. If we stay in the flow, it balances a lot of things out for our people who are still having a hard time coming forward with the truth, so we can hand over this forgiveness. Now, what I will say in my understanding is the celebrity hasn't come through because of some very strong beliefs that I have with the movement that had started a couple years ago. That's not done. It's still in progress, but I had to take care of myself. The movement supported getting back to yourself and helping each other along the way. But I found person after person just wanted to use me to get them out and not us work together. And no one wanted to work together as a cohesive unit. I got many artists over here and showed them how we could do it. Nobody hit me up for anything, not even a hangout after it. They all had a great time over here. They hit me up when they want help, a place to live. It ain't even my place, first of all. It's Maria's, and Maria ain't even cool with me as far as how much she gives, you know, and they've all seen that, yet they still want me to make room for them in Maria's place for them to come stay the night, even when, you know, I was outside sleeping. You know, it's amazing how people come through. They keep coming through when they want help, and you just need a friend to kind of kick with and squash the shit with. It's like I got my own shit. It's like, we don't have to have our own shit, but if you asking questions and you want to hang out, well, and this is the only time we get together and hang out, and we are here elevating the world, well, we're leaving out a lot to talk about, okay? If we're not healing each other as other star seeds, I can't say I am a star seed, was blooming, you know what I mean? But if we don't pull together and we keep working with these devil energy only and low vibe energy, because we're only fulfilling our first 3 chakras, which is sexual, man, you ain't blooming. And they weren't blooming, none of them blooming. And so I'm sure they will after all of this, but I just had to put that in there because everybody out here taking advantage of each other. They're not sitting here working together, which is everything my movement said and stood for, stands for. We got to work together, you know? So anyways, I have a lot of strong beliefs with it, but I'm flexible and I have an open heart. So I say this to anybody. We can always talk about it as long as there's no bullshit, right? There's a lot to grow from. Perspectives change when we learn other perspectives. And if you are that celebrity, I know what it is that has you hung up. And I definitely think it could be worked through. So, let me know if you're coming. Until then, I'm dating. And not that I really want to date a whole bunch of people anyway, because not even everybody is up on this. So I'm just saying I'm ready for friends and hanging out because 4 of my twin flames haven't come through. And on my journey through all of this, I'm now made my way to the ultimate top, which we all can. Well, I don't know. Shit. What am I talking about? Because, man, if you guys only knew everything that's happened those last 2.5 years down to this 2 months, what I'll be doing in the time to come, spiritually and musically, it's still blowing my mind as it's being revealed to me. And it will blow yours. We're just not there yet. So no, not everybody can do what I do in the channeling is what they say. And it's been really hard to even dare to say that. But I say it now because they're just revealing so much. And I had a hard time believing, oh, there's other people. There's tons of people out here channeling. They're like, no, but not like you. They can't connect to the afterlife the way you get to connect to because of your dedication, your promises, what we know you will do for everybody. And there's a lot to say about that. So really what it is, the whole goal of all of this is your heart, your compassion, your mindset, and what you will do for your self-honor and others' self-honor. You don't give a damn about others' self-honor. No, you cannot do what I do. And I'm not talking about just saying, oh, yeah, I care about people. It shows in your actions. It shows in your consciousness. The things that people don't see, that the ancestors see. So if you want to date somebody who's high level, man, I hope you acting right like there's people watching, because there is. In the beyond, in the invisible. You think they're going to just connect you with a high level person and you're a piece of shit? No. You might get a quick opportunity, like the people from my past. But then you got to sit with that missed opportunity. So don't let that happen. All right. Okay, so I see courage. They talk about courage. Some people don't have courage. And they don't have courage to bring in some sort of nurturing here. Which is so interesting because that's what's needed to make everything click. And it's like everybody want the love, so why Why are they holding shit up? I don't even know. It's the courage to love. Something to do with family. They want you to be their family. Wow. And they just keep, so it's like they just keep going to this, like someone barely looking. You know, there's someone hiding still. And that's why it don't work. Hiding who they are all the way, or daring to find out. So we're coming to nurturing. This person is in a place of, they want to nurture you, but they're not. They know there's a sacred action, but they're on their way. Don't get me wrong, they're on their way, but man, it's just been a struggle. One way or another, there's complete and utter abundance waiting for you. That's what I do know. And yeah, boom, this is it. Confidence, whoops, that's kind of blurry in this light. Confidence is the key to their success. Okay, Leo spirit. And with that, boom. New romantic cycle. And I fucking leave it there because, so they say their hard work is paying off. I'm trying to leave it there and they're not. And that a personal issue reaches a resolution soon. But one way or another, the final message, okay, for you, the viewer, is to not let pride get in your way. It's their message too. It's more so theirs because that's what's holding up their courage is their pride. And they are worried. But they're telling you also don't let your pride get in the way. So receive them, hear them out, and we're going to get the what? Don't worry. They keep telling me don't worry. They said don't worry. All right, I ain't gonna worry. Last card on the shamanic card was wisdom. Learning music. So maybe some of y'all need to learn music or you guys are gonna learn it together. But yeah, I'm leaving it there for now because there's really nothing more to get to. It's this person has to come through. If they don't come through, it's almost like another wasted cycle. And if we stay attached to them, we go through that. Even if it's just in the consciousness, we go through another cycle. And that's what holds us up. The energy holds us up. And because if we're in Empress mode, we're supposed to be in Empress mode to receive, right? And we've done everything that we need to. So we're supposed to be at the palace just kind of chilling and hanging out and, hey, laying back. Like, come on, baby. I'll see you when you come on down this river. I'm waiting right here. But I'm getting antsy. You know, I don't want to. I'm an ADHD. Learn to calm and chill that shit out my whole life. People can't tell in person often. But it's in here and I chill it out and I transmute it. I really think it's others' energies, which makes me ADHD. I'm not transmuting my own because when I'm in my own energy, I'm very chill and very calm. I feel great. I'm very uplifted. It's when I get around other people's energies. So stay pulling me back. Okay. Angel. Fuck. This is where it's at. That's where it's at. Surrender and release. As I pointed out to people before, you look at this, the water pouring out. It's going to happen one way or another. That's why they're saying don't worry. Because whatever they hiding and holding up in here that gives them life, water brings life. You know, and that's what this fire and water. Fire and water. You can't really see the red. But that's why I like them. You know, I'm Aquarius, air and water. And I'm a Scorpion moon. So here we go. Fire and water. Yeah, and there's a Leo supposed to be on their way to me. But she may not come. And then who knows what happens after that. I hear there's another celebrity that wants to meet me. And there'll be more. So, but I'm looking for the one. whoever that one is, will come get me.